He was once labeled a disappointment, but now he's a key piece in one of the league's most feared offenses. The other, calm, calculated, and once again among the NFL's elite. Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts are heading into 2025 with different mindsets, but one shared mission: keeping the Eagles on top. What's most intriguing is how each of them is approaching this new phase, on and off the field. The latest updates out of Philly might just change how you see this duo. Like the vibe? Then go ahead and drop a like. Saquon Barkley might be turning 28, but don't let the age fool you. The man's got no plans of slowing down. In fact, the dude believes 2025 could be the year. Yeah, even after a monster season that helped the Eagles snatch a Super Bowl and left defenders wondering if they should have just stayed home. Now, as he gears up for year 8 in the NFL, Barkley's changing his tune off the field, less beast mode in the weight room, more smart, calculated prep to keep the wheels fresh. He sat down with ESPN's Tim McManus and dropped some wisdom that only comes with time and a few battle scars. "You've got to be smarter," Saquon said, knowing full well his body isn't 21 anymore. Instead of trying to outdo every workout clip on social media, he's leaning into mobility, conditioning, and just keeping everything in sync so he can stay on the field and dominate. And let's be real. When you're coming off a season where you led the league in rushing and hoisted a Lombardi trophy, maybe you do know what you're doing. That doesn't mean Barkley's avoiding the weight room altogether. Nah, he still throws iron around like it owes him money. He recently went viral for casually squatting 585 pounds. But that's not the day-to-day grind anymore. He's dialing it back, training with intent, not ego. Fans have always called him Saquad for a reason. He's been a human highlight reel since his Penn State days. But even with all that power, his early years in New York were a mix of brilliance and frustrating injuries. Last year, though, that was the full Barkley experience. 2,000 rushing yards, an All-Pro nod, NFC Offensive Player of the Year, and a Super Bowl parade through Philly. Not too shabby for a guy folks were writing off just a couple seasons ago. Now, with the Eagles basically running it back with the same squad and the tush-push still locked and loaded, Barkley's set to be the engine of Philly's offense again in 2025. If he's right and this really is his prime, buckle up. Think Barkley might be more locked in than ever? Drop your take. But if that caught your attention, wait till you hear what's really going on between Hurts and the Eagles behind the scenes. There's something special about the bond between a franchise and its quarterback, unless that quarterback starts throwing ducks and tanking games. But hey, that's not a problem in Philly, because Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, that connection's rock solid. Let's rewind. Back in 2020, the Eagles pulled the trigger on Hurts in the second round, a move that raised plenty of eyebrows since Carson Wentz was still the guy at the time. Fast forward a few years and, yeah, Howie Roseman looks like a genius. 2 Super Bowl trips and 1 shiny Lombardi trophy later, Hurts has become the face of Philly football. Fox Sports' Henry McKenna just dropped his rankings of the top quarterback-team relationships in the league, and Hurts and the Birds landed at number 5. The key? Balance. Hurts is cool as a cucumber, the type of guy who could throw a game-winning touchdown and walk off like it's a Tuesday. Head coach Nick Sirianni, on the other hand, brings pure fire, chirping, fist-pumping, emotional overload. They might not be besties off the field, but they love the same things: winning, competing, and keeping the locker room tight. Roseman? He's the glue in the middle, building a roster that bridges both personalities. Saquon Barkley, AJ. Brown, Devonta Smith. This isn't just a team, it's a Philly family. Hurts has been nothing but a winner since taking over, racking up a 46-20 record, snagging 2 Pro Bowl nods, an All-Pro selection, and capping it all off with a Super Bowl MVP performance. That's not just good, that's franchise quarterback material. And let's not forget, this is Philadelphia. The city doesn't do sugarcoating. The fans will let you hear it if you're off your game. But Hurts? Dude's built for it. Thick skin, calm demeanor, total focus. He's the kind of guy who eats pressure for breakfast and asks for seconds. Bottom line, Jalen Hurts isn't just the Eagles' quarterback. He's the heart of a team that's built to win now. If Barkley keeps this up and Hurts stays in full command, the Eagles are going to be a serious problem again. The roster's stacked, and the chemistry feels even tighter. Now it's about results. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing from Philly.